Medofo, meeting the abona skin pain. Medisika komama dofo, any abusia, and the tap send this so. Adentia, every say, so easy, reliable, fast, and convenient. Sim market webby, na adofo, and saka, sikano, and wagana, and quite pain, and I will be fast war. And one say, go back grabo or smartphone. Now I download do a tap send. Our phone so now what they call and need some and say, baby, I will be a what's miss send this sika, a come wabusia, and what my ganemu, our bra won't ya she, a tap, nemo mukai, say, what be you so promo code. A was screen you see, and the actual now will be £5 on top. €5 on top. Sika, what do you come out ebusia? Ewo oh my Ghana, ma mene papa, any beje dodo, sata aba.
Last, when did Boje come here? It was Wednesday. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah. When Boje came here, we started a discussion. Boje thinks that before our music can cross borders, we need to do a portion of our composition in English.
Rubbish.
Oh, what do you mean? But wait for me to finish the introduction of the topic.
No, I'm just saying something. Somebody was saying something to me.
And you said rubbish into the microphone.
No, it wasn't the microphone. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's not
okay, forgive Shanton. Yeah, so Boje thinks that Sebeko Manoni, Naibeko, BBC Extra, Ebeko, Al Jazeera, Ebeko, Capital, Biana, Ebeko, Power Nasifona. Yefa Brofo Kakra, Enshim. Na yi brofo ni free mukradia MYA. Oni papa ko nya ni boy sako. They say sako dey say oh yeah fantastic rapper. Ba twi ni doso do. Entine mani nko nanim no. Na mi say Boje's app Boje. Best international flow say oh enya no nya we nko over the years blah boom no he can man they try. But I know these guys they also understand the game very very well. Maybe some say asema Boje kind Ghana industry, because I know every artist is crying international. Every artist, Nana radio here all the time when he's doing his PR and taking the big monies, he's always thinking, how can I get the artists there? How can I get the streams from? Because Ghana had the stream no form. You can do streams in the cost. But until you are head there, streams in cost. And about you say tree no and can a many Dawson. When you're starting yet. Hello, my name is Sammy Flex. I rock and a pata. What did you need Dawson? Encore. When are you mistake can't stop it.
I say rubbish.
I say rubbish.
Yeah, I just meant some rubbish that was here. I mean, this one.
Oh,
but you see,
I don't sure.
Not sure, but I'm just saying that don't. That's all. Yeah. Is this Cecil? No, I'm sure. Okay. This girl's song, Angelique Kidjo, the song that won the best album. Usually the songs there were either French and her native language. You know, Mali speaks. She comes from Mali. Mali speaks French and with their own native language, and that's majority of the song. This song, there are a lot of songs that I know there's even a song that didn't pass to be an international song because it had English in it. At Grammy. You get it right. So
in what category? Pay attention to the category.
Oh, international category. International, of course. If you are coming outside, they will always put you in an international category. And some songs by Yvonne Chaka Chaka that were big songs, we never understood what she was saying. We didn't understand exactly what they were saying. Some of them are in there. There's this new artist, Cici from South Africa. She's saying very beautiful. The melody is just fantastic. I just love the melody. I don't understand one thing she's saying. So I'm just saying that the Ghanaian songs that were big songs at those days, a lot of them were typical tree songs. Some of them were fancy songs. But the whites love because of the melody. You get the point. So if you say maybe rap if you don't do rap and do it maybe English, maybe that's what it means. Maybe it means rap music.
No, beyond rap, he also wants to say that our music
I don't think I agree with him that you need to have English in your song before the song becomes international. No, I don't think. I mean, we listen to a lot of salsa songs. They're not English. They are Portuguese. Do you get the point? So I don't think that argument is saying enough. I mean, especially in the sense that you listen to this girl, Rihanna. The melody is beautiful. It's like you listen to an instrument.
But Rihanna has more songs in English.
No, but her big songs
she has more songs in English.
But her big songs are yes. Her big songs are not English. Her biggest song is English anyway.
Yes. Africa. It's English.
That's the biggest song. But that song.
And Africa is English.
Biggest song in Ghana.
But what's the biggest song in the world or in Africa? What's the biggest song? It won't be that one.
Leno. Leno. Check it.
Ghana stuff, no, you say the world. That's over your own country stuff, you know. How which argument be this? That is your country stuff, where you come from.
No, it could be.
It's the biggest problem in Ghana.
No, let me understand.
Wait,
that's not big in the person's country, but it is big worldwide. But it's not big in the person's country.
It
makes sense. How are you? How are you? I've never heard of anything like that.
That's my thing. Even this way, it's even make like cases they play.
So I'm just saying. I don't think that that argument is solid enough. There are songs that I've heard that are big songs that are loved everywhere in the world that people don't even understand what they're saying, but they just love the melody. So it's a melody that we need to be clever about how to get nicer melodies out there that makes sense that people will hear and jam with and don't care about what the person is saying. That's what I'm thinking we should be doing.
Alright, thank you so much. And this is the bigger discussion. And I know this particular program is watched all over the world. Wherever you are also watching us from, I want to know from you. Is it true or do you agree with the notion that before our song can travel beyond borders, we need to be infusing in English? Do you agree? If you don't agree, let us also know about it. I'll activate the phone lines for you to call in when time is up. But then I have something nice and I hear some people are loving it. Just this morning, my boys brought me this shirt. I hear it's called the Gram Clothing. The Gram Clothing, and the Gram, that is GRUM, means God render us manna. God render us manna. That is what it means. And they are located at Kaswa and Spintex Road. They do t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tank tops, and more. I'm not saying call now. I beg you, don't call now. If you want to follow them on their social media handles, it is at Clothing the Gram. At Clothing the Gram, that is IG, and LB is the Gram Clothing. You can also call them if you want some beautiful shirts for your programs. Contact them on 050-40-15067. 050-40-15067. And meanwhile, door to door is also ready to fix your phone for you. If your phone is faulty, don't take it to that guy who might put out your new photos and videos on it. Bring door to door. They sit in front of your door to fix it for you without your phone going anywhere. You can also call them on 0273-646309. 0273-646309. And we are still being refreshed by Manil Foods. Manil Foods giving us all the powerful sobolo, pineapple, asana, and some small chops. Shanton about sobolo more, and also you can also call Manil Foods for your orders on 0249-970-597. 0249-970-597. Located at Mexico School, adjacent the Shell filling station, Tema Community 2. Nana Radio takes over before I move on to Rick. Nana?
Okay, Sammy, music, come I say, Ubia one opinion, perception about how music should be promoted, music should be doing that and all that. First of all, if you are an underground artist, now hate ya, Ubia should be a tool for. That's the first problem in this country. We underground artists. Now you're doing your own, your feeling and everything. Ubia shewa, Ubia tool for. Ubia chobia. Yeah, like if I sing out like this, if I say this, if I say that, if I say that, why? Because you haven't had the breakthrough yet. 2, a new formula, mathematics behind getting a hit song in the world will be a living. Nobody can tell you that music has a formula that if I go through the formula, I'll get a hit record. Even the artists, when they are recording a song, they can't even tell you that when you ready a banger until it comes out, and people like you and I decide on what to do with the record. There are some days where, because something in activation of music, with my numbe and you know buy there. But the for the and you may buy if you are buy sebi, if you are born in semobi, like I say, if now where I love that thing. That's another problem. Now, when it comes to another part of the problem is that the music that we listen to in this country are divided in so many ways. There are different artists and what they are doing. Every artist and the agenda they want to push. There are some artists who think that if I do my music and I add English, I will go global. There are some artists who think if I do my music in my native language and I put myself in a certain position, I can talk. The real example. Right? There are people, artists in this country who just do music just to get a commercial song in Ghana, get shows, chop and go. Until they all can be on tail. That's another thing. If you come to the music itself and why we are not breaking the grounds to go international and everything, whether rap, whether singing, whatever, high life or whatever it is, it's not because of a language. It's not. It's because we haven't had a success in cracking that particular thing yet. Once we do, you will see that the narrative will change. It's just because even though Sarkodie and the rest are cracking this whole thing, they're not getting it as mainstream as these Nigerians. It's because Omunya, you know, Obia who so better me to Omufo. Obia who say Sarkodie rap in English. Hey, we don't rap or rap more than I can. Hey, Dobi, sing like this. Because they don't crack the thing. Because they don't crack the thing. If you ask anybody, say, okay, right now I do the song in English. How do I take it to international? And what is international? First of all, what is international?
Getting your song played outside Ghana.
Where?
Anywhere outside Ghana is international.
And then start with because me call Benin, beside the club or Benin, a boom sa, and some beside international artist.
Club on any pine now.
I'm full to bring.
Okay.
Na a class or more some tune be one there na.
Okay.
And I'm on the pine for Nyaje. But what I'm saying is that even with Yala, that's the music because she plans on going on tour. Songs at both festivals, and then you might bet to a room and maybe show team that. Songs that artists used to go on tour. I've been fortunate to work with bands like my uncle performance and his band. And you know how they call tour. Oh, me book won't be that. Oh,
and hit. That's my point.
That's a problem. You see, what is a hit song? Maybe if you are talking about the fact that if you're talking about hit song, then if you think about hit song, then this conversation of whether English or Tree is not important because
exactly.
And you may brave or chroma. Last and my example, say Messi Fis ODG, Eugene Official. My example, there's another boy called Blackway, KS and Banner, who has a record with Busta Rhymes. It's English. Very dope, beautiful record. What is that name? You hear that song?
I know the song. I know Sharp was originally you know the song.
But that song has a lot of streams on the platform. Check.
No, you make your submission.
You know what I'm trying to say? The issue is that rap or English or street or whatever is not important. The thing is, we all need to come together, find the mathematics behind it, and then crack. Because once you know crack them,
but you also said that there is no formula. So where are we going to find that mathematics?
So I'm coming to that. For instance, yes, well, from Gangnam Style, how did it become a break? It is like I'm saying, activating the music. Somebody will listen. There's a group called BTS. I think they're from Japan or Korea or something like that. They are one of the most powerful music groups in the world. But I'm not sure if I play their song here right now. Somebody knows. Somebody has to do something. Music is on formula. You do your PR chain, everything goes in right. Then you have to do find something that will change the conversation. That's what no artist know. Either married artists. I've also married artists before. There are songs where you even think that this song when I drop them, no, it'll be hit. No, will go anywhere. There are some songs where you go some bar, some guy everywhere you dance to a song for somewhere, and then I'm say I want for any hearing and we not crack that thing yet. People should stop frustrating our artists. Our artists are doing so well. We are on the verge. Before, Ghana music was not even played outside in your so-called big international. Now we are. We've won best international flow. We are doing a lot of things. If we want to get to the waistcoats and the whatever time, we need to fix our system. Then we can get machinery. Machinery comes in money. But until then, stop advising these boys because they don't crack the thing. Stop giving them unnecessary pressure of saying they should rap in tree, they should rap in this, they should do that, they should do that. No, stop.
Okay, thank you so much, Nana Alredu. And I'll read some comments before I move on to Ricky Rick. After Ricky Rick, we will activate the phone lines for you to call. Already I've seen some people here buzzing the phone like that. Take your time. Fred Apia says, Ball J explained it. He said if the music is in Tree or any language and then melodies are traditional, it will go far. But if the beat is foreign and you sing it in Tree, it will not. Now Kofi Utili says the ground. Talking about my shirt, I guess. Richie Rich says what Boje said is 50% true. How can an outside artist listen to your melodies and come for collaboration if he or she doesn't understand the music vibes? Also, beefing is killing the industry. Okay, that is what you are also adding. Nana asked me how I heard Gundam Style. Me, I was in London somewhere. We best run up a TV show. Yeah, ball London TV show. Yeah. And yes, yesterday a bit more on the side.
I see a boy yesterday.
Good. TV base.
Oh,
TV there now, okay. No, the TV there also.
Sammy,
no, TV
once your video goes on YouTube.
At that time, now London now I'm watching the different clear TV. Over corner about Ghana.
For instance, there's
and get that TV in America.
Oh, me buy
America TV.
You made a point. Let me explain.
No, I didn't call you for you.
Don't worry.
Yes, Ricky.
Yeah.
Boje's opinion, and what is your opinion as well?
I don't know which angle he's coming from, but what I understand, you see, music. When they say music is a universal language, what they actually mean is music as a language too, universally. It exists everywhere, but it means different things, or it can be used to do different things. So what I mean is, okay, so we are using music as a language to send a message to you. That's what it means. It doesn't mean that if I speak Ga universally, the message will go to everybody. That is why sometimes, even if there's a strong song that has a strong content, if they want to throw it across the world, they do translation. So if the song is going, that is why they don't leave the song blank. If it is a universal language, indeed, they should leave the song blank. But when they want to communicate, they do a translation so that the message can get to people. You see, realistically, if you understand like music marketing, you know that music in every market carries particular codes, patterns, rhythms, lingua that is used to achieve what you want to achieve. If you think you're just making music in this day and age, you want to just do music because a feeling be play. I'm telling you, if you go to the back end or if you engage streaming platforms, they are selling data on what songs or what themes are actually resonating in particular areas. That is why when you want to do a particular song for Ghana, you know the particular themes you need to touch on. You know the particular codes you need to crack to send a particular message to, Ghanaians, or to send a particular message to West Africans. That is how music is produced now. So I know where Boje is coming from. If you want to crack maybe a Caribbean market, you need to understand, you need to do a proper research, understand their thinking, understand the melodies, the rhythms that actually move them. Don't think you can come and do ha and go and play it in Caribbean. No. It can blow, but it is if you sit down and you're someone who actually do analysis, it is 1 out of 100 the chance of blowing is 1 out of 100. But then if you are looking at it, in a real sense, anybody who wants to invest in your music would want to know that that song that you're taking to a particular country or a particular space, what are you looking at? What are the elements that is forcing you to make me invest in this rhythm? So mind you, let nobody deceive you. Well, like he's saying, that is his choice. If he decides to produce a song for somebody or manage somebody, it is his choice. I respect that. Everybody has their strategies to produce music, but like I'm saying, and from what I've learned, there's always a music marketing strategy for going global. If you want to reach a certain audience, like during this, I'm being distracted.
Go ahead.
You see, if in this era, in this Corona era, pandemic era, if you understand music, or if you're working with a particular label and you want to release music that will touch the world, you know the element or the I don't know which word to use, but the content that you touch on that will touch the rest of the world. That is somebody who is sitting or who is working with a team to produce proper music. So of course I know what he's saying. If you want to reach a certain audience, that's why people do collaborations. If I want to reach, let's say, the Caribbeans, I look for somebody whose language and his posture, his flow will sync with what I'm doing. So for me and my expertise or what I've learned, truthfully, let nobody deceive you that, oh yeah, I be blue. No, there are codes. There are actually themes that you need to master. And like I'm saying, find out. They are actually now trading it online. The streaming platforms, they are trading it. They will tell you that, okay, the results that came this year, those who had streams, it's not just the numbers they can give you. They go extra to even give you the themes or the melodies, the things that, oh, okay, in this year, Joe Boy, Wemo, in some say, these words in their songs are actually what got them this number of streams. It may be wrong, but per the information or the facts that they are receiving, these are it. You get it. So Chief, make a land. You go come.
No.
So you see,
go ahead. Charlie.
I think sometimes you are mistaken by so many things. They made certain comments that I want to touch on. I wrote it down. He said something about big songs everywhere in the world. I think he mentioned a particular songs, and he said there are big songs everywhere in the world. Trust you, like I'm saying, if you're doing analysis, you look at it by the margin. Yes, there are songs that will break out everywhere in the world, but you ask yourself, how many? There are a lot of big hip-hop songs or big whatever songs in US. It doesn't cross borders. If you even look at now, you do the analysis now, the kind of R&B that we loved back then are not the same sound that are being produced in those markets. If they want to reach us, they will need to do that and understand that, okay, back then we used to like the T-Paint, we used to like the ABCDs. What is it that we are not doing right to get these people to respond? Or what is it that, if you listen to Chris Brown and Davido's song, there was a blend of the two, a rhythm that will fit into the African market, that strategically to Chris Brown could sing and it will fit in. So in a nutshell, what I'm saying is, trust me, music, if you understand or if you want to market music, you need to understand that every music, there are some codes, patterns.
So this code is the English thing part of the code.
Yes, they are all. Yes, the English thing is part of the code. If you want to communicate, because trust me, like a gospel song, if you produce a gospel song, that's no matter how good the song is, gospel is supposed to send a particular message. If the person is listening to it, that's you are not communicating to the person unless you are translating it. You are translating it into the person's language. That is why.
But in Ghana, we started singing Ebezina, Chuchu. In the video,
yes,
I remember there was a translation.
It gets to the point where you would ask. There's a point where people will often ask that, why? If it's just the melody or you just want to enjoy the song, why are you asking that? If you are somebody who actually thinks far the next time you're doing that, or the next time you're producing a song for those same people, you provide that answer. You will find a solution. So if you think that music is global or universal, and the last time I did MBAs in NFI, and what they did, I want to target these people, and I'll speak my own language for these people. Trust me, your chances of getting them is low. Yeah, it's low. So we need to understand. That is why even if you go to the churches, there are certain churches who sing the local songs, and there are other churches who actually, vibe with how do you call it, metals. So from my experience, I don't know, I don't care, I respect what he thinks, but that is his. But from my experience, I think I'm offense to what. Don't point to me. People having a conversation. Why are you saying? No, leave me out. You are being an emotional bandit. I take very offense. So I have to excuse myself. Walking out of the he also made a particular comment that music has no mathematical formula. I was excited. I wrote it down, but I was excited. You actually asked him, then what is the purpose of the whole marketing process, or you even seeking my opinion that if there's no mathematical formula, put it out. But if you understand, quick one, if you understand it, you should know that insights, picking ideas from people, letting people hear to give you their insights to understand how they feel or their emotions about the song will also influence how you promote it.
Thank you so much, Ricky Rick. And at this stage, I'm going to activate the phone line. You will surely come in. Steve, I don't know, I'm refugee and Shanton. Okay. And then I made refugee. Yes, you come in. Another radio feels he's offended because of what Ricky did. Ricky was using a floor, not a floor song.
No floor.
I just had no more floor. Yes, now person can be.
You see, I've read a lot of write-ups about what make a hit song. What make a hit song? I mean, if you add the first tense against the song, should have this. Yes. There are a lot of narratives out there in terms of like how to be able to get your song to make sense in the music ecosystem. But to be honest, as Nadia was saying, there's not any dead-on strategy. I was saying that he was talking about the fact that they're cool. There are songs I've heard in the studio that I'm sure this should be a hit. That was never a hit. This song, Stay Fear song with Sakode. When I first heard the song, like, this song is an instant hit. Where is it? It's not. So I'm just saying that, of course, there are things that you could do to improve the chances of a song being big. But language is one of the stuff that I think that you need to consider key. That it should be part of it before a song can be. There are artists who don't know how to speak English who are big artists. Those highlight were playing. How many English was in those songs?
Where did they go to?
Oh, don't make them sing and think that those.
Bro.
Notice that
argument. The only far they went was Nigeria.
Ghana. Those days were the internet. Those days. Could you even so don't go that there, don't go that conversation.
You see in Ghana. No, when you talk about the people selling art, you know you mentioned Ebutila.
Yeah, mentioned Ebutila.
Do you know what kind of songs he's writing?
Yes, I know. I've listened to Ebutila songs.
So that is what someone is suggesting. That is why that guy, even at his age, I hear he's the busiest, playing festivals all over.
Because
do you know the kind of songs he writes?
It's what the Eastern Africans have over us. Melodies, ability, and maybe if you look at the Salah or something where this girl comes from, what's the name?
Salah.
Yes, their language, the way.
30 seconds. Ghana is on bro. Ghana is bread. First.
We ask you be bread.
Na big tea. Ghana is bread. One minute. First, on benyo. Is that you know me? Yes, right in a week. Yes, I say you won't find English in town. You don't go school.
Code near some
not code, no. Code, no. But if we're going to talk about this thing, we will never finish. I just feel that everybody should leave Ghanaian artists. They're doing what
right?
they just doing what they can do. If we crack the international thing, this conversation will never come up again.
Okay.
I don't think it's like.
Hello. Good evening. I'll be going to Ricky for his final commentary. Oh, sorry, I lost him.
Ricky should go.
Yes, Ricky. Finally, what are you
I
adding?
tried to figure out this lady's name. He too from
Mali?
no, he too from no Yala the man.
That lady.
The lead Shaniga, she really sings well.
Sharifa?
No, not Sharifa. She's new. VGM even actually nominated her for. We also nominated her to musical. Oh, she has she actually released an album last year. Good album. She has a
something Salah something.
She has so like I was saying, so that lady's song, beautiful song. But you see, you know what language does? What's in Yumbi? That's a air there, and you understand it, or you can even sing it vocally. What does it do market-wise? When you're singing to another person. Often, if you don't even know what it means, but you just love the melodies, you're always humming it. You can't even properly market it. I mean, when you're doing it on social media, snapping and all of that. But if you understand it, when you are singing it out loud. Marketing wise, somebody else who is also within your market understands it, enjoys it, and but you love the melody. All you can do is, you see, I was even I said I love the song, but singing the song, the lyrics of the song for all of you to get it, you get it. That is marketing. That is also marketing. So, I'm saying, you need to look at all those things that the people I'm actually sending my message to. They're supposed to understand me so that when they have to send a message out to somebody, they can also do that for me. So trust me, Basami, language key.
Plays a role.
Key.
It's one of the codes you have to get
So
right.
make us come say 2 minutes. Mama Kaba, we pack us. I did 2 minutes.
No, it was
Until now, the mechanic said, "Boom, Sassy, we're bad. You bet me a car ain't see that because." And the be work year 1 and work year 2 who got data say me ye data way I could actually say parties when a year parties when a fact I make a been sure sometime in Ghana our biggest issue was that when a producer gets a hit song all the artists run to the producer and we started having a certain it's better
producers will give beats to
if we listen was what at least always before to me bob as I hit but first no I bet you go one side
JQ
music
listen
music key things I think in my personal opinion don't go and buy codes in my opinion or whatever patterns or whatever because it will not mathematically work. Get good machinery, find a good investor, talk to Miss Africa, let's do a good PR for you, let's plug in proper for you, then we'll do an activation. That's all. Do your music, whether you want to rap in Sisana, Hausa, Chi, whatever. Do your music, get a good investor, connect with Miss Africa, let's plug it in proper and become a hit artist.
We need 3 music awards.
Win 3 music awards, Ghana music awards. Listen,
don't engage Slicky.
Thank you so much. Sammy from Koofman's Music and Ricky Rick from 3 Media Network and to Nana Radio Muse Africa. My name is Sammy Flex. Let me also say thanks to all the guys on the other side, Richie Flex and also have the guitar Rasta Currency, Yawala PG, Team Dodi Solomon, MC Berima as well as Tilly Akianipa. Be safe and let's meet on Monday. Be out of here.